X-ray on my hip. I had replaced, and one of the therapists that worked with me more than the other ones. That's that situation in Rittman. He, in fact, knew that woman real well, and actually knew the guy that did the killing.
Yeah.
And the girl, I didn't know, she opened and enrolled in Norway, where I retired from. And I asked him why, because I guess she's a pretty good athlete, so she wanted to go there instead of Rittman.
Yeah.
Man, so sad. Yep.
Tragic, yep.
You know, and you think about it, you're never, I don't care where you are. You know, people are, well, you know, you're the police chief now, aren't you? Okay. But the thing is, even in a little town, stuff like this happens.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, you can pretend it doesn't exist, but it does.
It sure does. Yeah. I got another meeting to go to, but I want to just visit for a while.
You going to the historical society meeting?
No. I think that was last night. I think. Yeah.
Oh, that was last night?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was tonight.
I borrowed the mayor's motorcycle jack because my fiance ran over the garden hose with a John Deere unibrat that around. Where'd you go to high school?
Black River.
Oh, did you? Well, a buddy of mine, he's about my age, his name, he might be too, but you would might know him. Dave Corey? What year did you graduate?
12.
Well, then you probably had Corey Klein was over there.
He was middle school teacher, I think. So he's the principal now in Mapleton.
Yeah.
He's also my kid's wrestling coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I remember him in diapers because his dad, Tim, built the Mapleton program.
So his dad is still the wrestling coach as well.
Really?
So there's Coach Klein.
Yeah.
Coach Klein. And then there's Coach Klein. And so it's Tim, Corey, and then Grady.
Unbelievable.
Hi, hello. You got mine? Never take it off.
Becomes a part of you for sure.
Wow, I don't call live, I don't call live.
Thanks.
How bad is it?
All moved in?
Yes.
The price is like,
Miscalculated that.
I want to say like $900.
Probably just have them apply it to your, for next year.
Yeah.
I text a lot of people there.
I snuck in.
I saw you had your tractor for sale.
I still do, the sign fell off.
Okay,
It's laying on my desk, I need to put it back. So, that day it was like 100 degrees, the tape just fell off.
I'm not going out. I'm not going out.
Yeah.
Gorilla tape is
what,
only so
what block
so
do
many
you live
things.
Well, I'm gonna talk to my brother
Between
and
two, do you want to
see if he wants.
Oh, so you're thinking far east.
I don't care if I know.
There was a
doesn't
9-1
matter.
hang up.
If he wants to go have it,
just moved in, but they
he's
were like
been
600
looking
blocks,
too.
so I was just like, it might be.
I'm gonna talk to him here when I see him.
I guess I could do the 300 block.
That'd be cool. What year is that?
And a couple kids came
56.
door to door
Really?
knocking
Yeah.
while I was grocery shopping Friday.
Man's Ferguson made it. They made a good tractor.
Flyer for a block party.
350, okay.
There's no address. There's no phone number. There's no nothing.
Yeah.
Just show up.
That's a
at
good tractor.
July 18th at 4 o'clock.
To somewhere.
To somewhere. Somebody's 6th annual block party.
Oh my
So I
word.
guess if you lived there in the last 6 years,
Maybe,
you know where
yeah.
it was. But
Call the old owner and be like, hey,
yeah.
where is this block party at?
Oh gosh. But our neighbors, like 2 weeks after we moved in, they sold their house. Or they listed their house. $750,000.
Vacation sign from the neighbor. I don't know who it goes.
When
Oh, yeah.
within 5 days,
Okay.
they dropped it to $699 a month. It's pending.
Just because of that.
Yeah, that's for now.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they have a really nice man cave. But
So what they signed today?
But I wrote.
Okay, thank you.
with the
No,
same acreage we have.
$750,000. I don't think
That's awesome.
Your life's looking good down there, Jacob.
51,000 would make a huge difference.
Good job.
Thank you.
Like,
If you got that.
Where'd you get that?
yeah.
Northwestern.
You as well?
Northwestern and Western.
Yeah. Grandson's go there every time.
Oh, okay.
Used to compete against each other. Used to do football, it doesn't coach, athletic director. But, he was cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool that brought that out, that property.
I just had a baby,
Yeah.
and walking my
Yeah.
mom and a baby.
Yeah.
Worked up there.
You both of them started when I was 40 years old.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Watch out for that.
You know,
This is the second video I took. The first one, they came a lot closer, but then of course they're
Good.
I don't know. I looked out the window later, and it was up running around the road. Like, so close.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Time, blah, blah, blah. Township, blah, blah, blah.
Which is okay.
We need to get
Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I know it's a little, I forget what one it is, but
It
like,
used to be this only.
boasting
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
this report already. She's like, but I feel pretty confident. And he was waiting for the minutes to come back with live.
Did everybody sign in?
Oh, I did.
So everybody. Yeah, we usually have short. I think everybody might be on vacation, but that's all right.
Nick bought trail cams for Father's Day. And they got, 2 pictures so far on them. Yeah.
Meanwhile, you guys are sitting there on meetings and got waiting on you.
I have down with them.
But anyway.
I thought I done with them.
You don't see the list of stuff.
That was the dough they saw. And then.
That's your property too?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's pretty good.
Never signed a bond.
And there's found out. Whole time handed them a scroll called.
Got any little ones?
Yeah. They're hard to get rid
Oh,
of.
good, you have more money in your pocket.
It's such a fortune on that scroll call. And their scroll would return them. Nick thought that was the funniest thing. He probably sat out there for half an hour. Hit motion.
Following them.
Yeah. I'm like, do you know what?
I didn't turn from and met Sam Warner. It's not so. Yep, right ahead.
It did. He said, usually go in there and the township gives out money for fuel the trucks. He says, after we make a run, the guys cheat out of their pockets. Fuel the trucks. Now, that's who should get those grants, you know? Not
That's awesome.
he said, don't match it. I said,
Yeah.
Everybody has a state preacher now, so we got a couple hours working. Prison. They're gonna throw you in Cuba. If I was you, I'd get rid of the chief helmet quick.
I look in the mirror, you know,
So you put them in the table with plans, you put oil on it too.
flowers.
I Yes, that's my house.
I've never been. I put the,
That's right.
Your brother brought me in.
but I
Go to the vet, it's still the same, it's still the same over there, they haven't done
Yeah.
I love that.
I jumped in there.
Okay, you wanna wait on that one, Bob?
I'm doing math. I was supposed to get this today for it, but they changed the delivery until Saturday.
No, about 3, because I actually planted some of them in the front myself. I just bought them. Yes, some of them. Not the ones hanging, but the ones on the ground.
Oh, my God. This is early in the day.
Yeah, I love flowers.
They are retired.
Ask about going upstairs with all the people that we've had coming, but since your last room, I feel like less people have been coming.
That's what I'm wondering if maybe
There's
you
nothing
can watch it
there.
on the internet, they don't need to come, and
Yeah.
it works okay. It's good to know that you feel like you're having success in doing something.
Well, it's good when people can't walk and stuff.
Hey, boss, how you doing?
Yeah, we should be meet. It'll be coming soon.
No one told me when you're retired, don't stop. Just keep doing whatever you do, because once you stop,
It's true.
Last time too.
oh, Carl Riker, I mean, he's still going.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he did 40 years at the sheriff's office, something like that.
That's hard to believe.
Hey, Alan. Hello. Yeah.
Are you in the village, technically?
Yeah.
We don't wanna start
There's a
without.
plot right around your house that's like not.
There's one right behind, like, right behind the neighbors, it's just a little
Square.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a little sliver,
Oh yeah, there's 2 of them right there.
yeah. My wife is trying to get more property for horses.
Bring the meeting to order, and say the pledge of allegiance. We're asked. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to take a moment of silence for the people killed in Redmond on Sunday. I'll leave your hat off, Joe, please. Sam,
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
you guys forgot the rules?
The stays off.
You ready?
Roll call.
Bob Wright,
Here.
Diane Reese,
Here.
Larry Krebs,
Here.
Bryce Rufner,
Here.
Lori Freeman,
Here.
and Brandon Bolts.
Here. Make a motion to suspend the reading of the minutes from June.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And any opposed?
Make a motion to approve the minutes as written from June.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Make a motion to approve the bank statement reconciliation from June.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Any public comments? Go ahead, Mr. Dave.
So I would like to say a couple things quickly. So I just want to say how sad what happened with Mitt. I mean, horrible, killed an officer and also a beautiful mother and daughter. It's so sad what happened. But as you know, we will never ever forget our hero, man and woman, we will always to remember them, and that's important. And number two, I also would like to say I really hope you like watching video in Ashland when I was in parade with the train. And second of all, you all heard what Mayor Matt Miller said, that the Dave Stono and he's running for the mayor of West Salem, and he keep an eye on him. So yeah, that was exactly what I'm doing. Boy, in Ashland. Ashland did pretty good job making great city football, what Mayor Matt Miller doing. And for me, if I become mayor of West Salem, that's exactly what I'm doing in West Salem, if that's possible. And number two, in the future, if I become mayor of West Salem, even if Matt Miller still the mayor, I was thinking I'm going to make a great meeting between me and him, two mayors walking together and speak about how great West Salem and Ashland have anything in common. And that's what we're doing. That's what they're doing. And hopefully it's not possible first. And we will see what happens in the future. Time will come. So, and yes, I will think positive like you told me. So yes, I can take it credit. And by the way, I am so sorry about putting you red from the, rematch, running the sparkly. I mean, yeah, okay.
I saw that video.
I was there.
I did not trick you, and second, I did not touch you. Well, you tell me you want a rematch, so I won 4 out of you all, and this is what happened. I'm going to be great mayor of West Salem, so don't look for the great, that'd be what I'm doing. And second, one last thing. So, at the Trinity 42, it was pretty good, the festival, and the fireworks too, but there's one problem. Okay, so for the fireworks, I seen fireworks going too low to the ground. So, I feel like someone should focus on fireworks to move up a little air, so that way no one gets hurt. Like, not to bump around, hit the building, and bump with, including children. So for me, I feel like we should take it out the fireworks to make sure no harm. And this is what exactly why I'm making Great West Salem. So, and thank you for your time.
And you beat me fair and square.
Yeah, I know.
Rub it in. Anybody else?
A quick question on behalf of Terry for Mr. Bolts about the cemetery issue with Mr. Runkle's display over there. If you guys have made any headway on that.
We have, yeah. I mean, I can either talk about it now or talk about it when I do my report.
Just figured I'd ask.
We have made some, so yeah,
Gotcha.
I'll talk about it in my report. So.
Anybody else?
Jagger brought,
Go ahead.
yeah, Jagger Jagger and Becca have that lot. They had their neighbors sign the vacate.
Okay.
But where did his name was put in wrong. Brown, it's supposed to be Jagger J. Brown, and then it says Brown J. Jagger.
Okay.
But, I mean, they did everything they were
Well,
supposed to
that's
do
good.
with that, so I just wanted to help bring that over.
Right.
Any other questions for them? Yeah, they're on it. It does look nice down there too.
We're
Thank you.
fine, thank you.
We've got some other lots around town if you want some more practice.
Anyone else?
No, I'm good.
Anybody else? If there's no other comments, we'll move forward with.
I have a question now. What would be the next step for them? They just turn that in and then,
That's in Alan's hands.
that's
Alan-
Alan's hands,
Alan
so
will take care of
he'll just contact them?
That's all in Alan's hands.
Okay.
Well, the consents are filed here, so all council has to do is pass a resolution, an ordinance to approve vacating the road. And then, we get it filed, my office will get it filed with the county recorder, and that'll be it.
Okay. Alright.
so we'll need an ordinance number when we get to that.
Okay.
Good. Bob and Tim, public safety.
So I'll go first. We had no traffic accidents in June, 2 arrests, 3 assists, no DUSs, driving under suspension, sorry. 29 vacation security checks, 3 special details, 17 citations, 26 traffic warnings. Our calls for service for June is 136, year to date is 452, 43 traffic stops. We have 152, almost 153 more patrol hours in June than we did in May. The Taurus was out of service for a few weeks. We got that fixed with a lot cheaper than it was originally priced to be. Policy and procedures for the police department are being updated and rolled out. The mayor and Alan will see those shortly. And then 2 males were arrested on the 19th for ICE holds. They're taken to Wayne County Jail. That's it.
On the fire side, their meeting is not till tomorrow, so I don't have a report. On run report, I'll give you 2 months, next month, I guess. So that's all I have.
Brandon, cemetery.
So, at our meeting last week, and we're gonna be looking to get on the a levy renewal this fall. So we're looking to do some advertising for that, whether it's through the mail or through website, Facebook, variety of things. So we discussed that quite a bit, flyers, and then to discuss the Veterans Memorial, we're gonna get a bank account set up so we can get donations, and we haven't got that all set up yet, but that's in progress here pretty soon as far as getting donations for all that project. Bill said he's gonna start working on maybe dismantling the current memorial, and then we've also gotten one estimate for the catch basin drainage issue, and looking to get more estimates for that. So that's where we're at with that for now. So making progress.
And Andy Hirschberg is working on the chapel down there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's almost
done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the roof got redone on that
Yeah,
chapel.
I was down there last night. It looks really nice. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big improvement.
Yeah. And then Shade Tree, Diana will probably mention this, but we got that event coming up Saturday, which she'll probably go in more detail with that. But that's kind of Shade Tree related, so.
Yep.
That's all I got for now, so.
Streets and utilities. Bill?
Cody didn't have anything other for the water and sewer. The price of the salt bin went up $10,200. And plus we have the cost of us getting a site ready, which is gravel. If it goes to the water plant, we have pipe, we need culvert pipe to put in. There's gonna be tamping the gravel, removing topsoil. On top of what the price we're getting is them installing the building, and that's it.
The price to install it is $10,200, or it went up 10,000?
It went up $10,200.
Just from the time we got the first estimate to
Well, the first estimate was February of '25, so it's about a year and a half ago. Yeah.
That's still a pretty big increase.
Yeah.
I mean, even in a year and a half, what is that, 20?
Now look at the groceries.
25%?
So it's in your guys' hands.
Yeah, we have to do it.
I don't care what happens.
What was the original price, do you remember?
Original price was
65 is what we.
54, but we were gonna have it 54 something, but we're gonna have hot dip galvanized pieces put in. If we don't do that, the salt's just gonna eat them up, which added another 3,000. So that was going in an original bid anyways. So the price difference from the old one to the new one was $10,200 increase.
Last month we approved, I think, 65,000.
I think so.
And it's 65, what is it? I don't know, I sent it. 67.7, I believe, is the new price.
Yeah, right here. 65 is what we approved last.
67.7 is the new quote. And that's just him putting the building up.
And how much parts? Excuse me, Bill. How much other work?
We're gonna have to excavate the site, get the topsoil all off, put the gravel in, tamp that all down. If it's gonna go in at the water plant, we have to put a driveway in for semis, going in, going out. So you have the cost of the pipe.
You guys, you don't have any quotes on that stuff yet, though?
And even if we decide not to go with we chose the water plant just because there's more room. The impound lot, we're gonna have to tear out some fence, we're still gonna have to put another drive in. And with the railroad owning what they own, most of that, if not all of the old salt bin is on railroad property. That shrinks that property up quite a bit. So there's gonna be a lot, and then where are we gonna put our gravel and
Because you're still gonna store gravel there. Yeah.
whether the salt bin's there or not, we'll still put our gravel.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Well, Laura?
So I had, put 35,000 in land and improvements in general fund.
Okay.
So that's all still there. And then we have $95,135 in our reserve in general fund. And that's total, like what we have to spend for general fund for this year.
Which is everything.
Well, it's not everything out of general fund.
Okay.
I did not appropriate all of general fund,
Okay,
just
okay.
a good majority of it.
Okay. So, you're saying that we could take this extra out of the 35?
Well, it would have to come out of the 95. We're gonna have to.
Oh, it has to come out of that?
Yes, and we're gonna need a motion to move some of that 95 over to, or out of the reserve, so that we can use that for the salt bin.
You got any idea, Bill, what that driveway is gonna cost?
None.
I wouldn't even know how to estimate that.
I could figure it out, but I just need to see what the semis need to get in there and
Right.
get back out.
Right.
Is the hardest part.
It's not gonna, it won't be cheap.
No. But I could have a quote ready for next meeting.
How good's this current estimate for?
What's that?
How long is the current estimate good for the increased price?
I'd say a few months.
All right, and my
Because,
thought,
go ahead.
my thought was, maybe we increase this 65 so that we can secure the building. And then come back next month with what we gotta have for the driveway and that stuff.
And maybe we could get on the schedule then too.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, if it's a couple months before we get back, they might say, oh, sorry, materials went up again.
Yeah.
So I think we need to secure that. Yeah, you're probably right. Obviously
It's not gonna go down.
It's not gonna get less,
Yeah.
sure. You know, and even if we just add 5,000 so that you can get a guarantee on the building and have a little bit to even get started with what you need to do. And in the meantime, come back with the other money.
Sounds good.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think, should we go up to 75? Or no, it's not that much.
Yeah, that's,
Better to have more than.
Yeah.
yeah, and that actually then, if it's, what, 67.2?
67.7.
67.7, so that still gives you a little over
Yeah.
12,000 to get.
Right.
And you know, if you guys don't work overtime and stuff, maybe we'll get it done for less.
I was told it's cheaper to work overtime than to hire somebody else.
I make a motion to change, or I guess, increase the amount available to use on the salt bin from $65,000 to $75,000.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And then.
And you need that other motion tonight also then?
Yes.
Okay.
And that will be for 40,000. To move 40,000 from our reserve to the active funds.
Oh,
to
okay.
use for the salt bin.
Okay.
We'll do that right now.
Sure.
Okay. Make a motion to move $40,000 from the reserve to the active fund for the salt bin.
In general fund.
Oh, from the reserve to the general fund?
Right.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Jim Ramsey's father-in-law said that he would not oversee it, but just make sure this guy's doing it the right way. He used to sell these buildings and install them. Which is Mike Sloan. I think everybody knows him.
Every little bit helps.
If that would be fine.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I mean, we're paying a lot of money, we wanna make sure that
I
we're
mean,
getting
Mike knows his stuff.
quality.
He knows more than I do.
Did he tell you that, Jim?
Yeah, we talked about it, yeah.
That's pretty much all I have, I guess. We are doing action. On 301 even, I hope.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
And the parking lot, Drake Park, is it ready to go?
It's been located, it's ready to be dug out.
Alright.
All right, Miss Lori, you're next. Finance.
I don't have a ton. Bank recs are done. The Affleck guy keeps calling me, asking if we are interested in his presentation from several months ago, about doing, extra withholding for the employees. I don't know if any of the employees want the extra withholding, but he keeps calling and asking if we're interested.
Does so many have to
If
sign up for it
if they
before they'll do
want
it?
the whole life, I think it had to be 10 people, which I don't think 5 or 10 people, and like I personally have a cancer policy through a different company, and it was less than theirs, but what coverage versus coverage, I'm not exactly sure. So.
I guess what you could do is like ask the employees, and if there's enough people that want it, let them know, and if not, just tell them.
I mean, do we want to leave it up? I mean, I don't care doing an extra withholding. it's not gonna make or break my schedule. But we can hand packets out if that's something that council's willing to let the employees do. I mean, it's not gonna cost the village anything.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I think it should be up to the employees. I
Yeah,
don't even think it's our decision.
Okay.
You know, it's not up to us to say whether or not Bill has the opportunity to get this in.
It'll make
insurance.
it would make a little more work for
It
Laura,
will.
because she would, but other than that, that would be the only cost, so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming it would be paid monthly, just like
Probably.
our other withholding. So it's not gonna add a ton of work, it's just an extra report and an extra payment. So,
Maybe ask the employees if there's enough, then
Okay.
go forward. If not, tell them thank you, but.
okay. There is a package, I think, or a packet that starts with the word purpose. That is the draft of the cybersecurity plan that we're doing. Alan said it looked good to him. And he has legislation for later on this evening for that. The bank account for the cemetery board for the memorial donations. Do we need to have a motion on who is gonna be authorized signers on it? And what to do with that money if they raise more than,
Well, I think it would be up to the cemetery board first. Their fund,
okay.
they have some autonomy in that, so.
Okay, so the cemetery board can set that up separate, I don't have to be
Right.
on it?
I would say yes.
Okay. Okay. And then, just the budget. Does we need to call for a budget hearing for this month? And does anybody have any questions on the big packets I sent out?
I called you and got my questions answered.
You did. You did. And there should be a copy of our active debt as of the end of 2025
I got that,
on your desks as well.
Yeah.
Like what the balance on all of our loans are. That very scary number.
It is.
So then, if everybody is okay with that, we'll just need a motion to pass the budget to send to the auditor.
Make a motion to pass the budget for 2027.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And any opposed?
And Brian Bergen donating the 36-inch sonotube and rebar for the cemetery project.
Yeah, I think we talked about that last week when I was there.
What's he gonna donate, Chris?
Sonotube, 36-inch sonotube for the concrete footer
Okay.
all together. I think it's 42 inches deep, 36 inches round. So that's a helper. I guess you're up next, Lori. Zoning.
Some vote, zoning plan.
Oh, that's his fault. Sorry about that.
Actually didn't have anything other than tonight should be the third reading on that zoning code. I didn't know Earl wasn't gonna be here. I know he's been working on a few things because I've talked to him several times this month but like I say, the only thing I have is just that last reading. Anybody had any questions? This is your chance to ask him on that.
I had a question about the new zoning code. On the sign, or on the fence stuff in there, it's talking about like reconstruction of fence, so you would require a permit for that.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if I have a 5-foot slat of my fence go down, do I need to get a permit to fix that? Or can I just fix that?
No, the reason for the permit is to make sure that, because that has changed a little. I mean, so any any alteration or improvement, or like if you're replacing a spot that goes down, it would have to be done to the new standards. So yeah, we'd have to have a permit.
And we currently don't require a permit type of deal?
No, we do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah, we always have. The fencing part was never very, we always treated it like a structure in the old code. It was not very well written. It's a lot better defined in this one. I mean, we actually tell you the height and all that stuff, which seemed to be kind of important to us, so.
Right.
But it's in there. So yeah, you would have to have a permit.
Gotcha.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I just want to piggyback off the last meeting, because I asked a lot of questions about the cemetery, and then I also, worked on it a little bit, and my throat hurts, so I'm wearing this mask because I don't feel very good, but I also got, I did some research on how to, fix it properly, because last meeting, I just wanted to help and get some answers and maybe a timeline. I got a civil engineer to come out and do like a free, the Worcester civil engineer, Ron and Ben came out, and they met me at the cemetery. The mayor came too, and what they suggested for us to do to fix it, I guess there was already a plan, but I didn't know that. I assumed from the last meeting that there was no plan, and that's what I thought, because that's what it was said basically. So they also, whatever they talked about, there is a plan. I guess there were no footers poured from what I understand, and that's maybe why it was sinking, because there wasn't really a base like they thought possibly. So that has to be like reevaluated, and I know these are maybe some answers that you were looking for, hopefully. Like, I don't know, I know you came to get a little bit more information about it. I didn't go to I'm not part of the cemetery board, but I did want to try to help to get some more, because I don't understand a lot of like engineering things. I need it explained to me, so that's why I needed to go there and have them like explain some stuff. But they also gave me, I got 2 different grants that I forwarded to Cody through email that he could possibly write for, because he's a grant writer. I don't know if he has started on anything yet. I think he's on vacation. I'm not really sure where he is right now, but I do know that there's a lot of funding opportunities through the civil engineer of Worcester that they can help try to help us to try to get some grants for things like that, on top of opening up the account. So, I'm determined to try to help, but I just needed more communication, I guess, because I thought, I don't know, I thought it was going to be a little different, but so I just needed a better timeline. I didn't know that they had like a plan already, but there was no cost for the civil engineer coming out, which I knew, but I spent a lot of time trying to get the right people out to try to figure out the drainage issue is the biggest issue, and I wanted to get it done properly. You know what I mean? Like, I want to not have because it's very important. I went to school with John, and yeah. Anyway, so I don't really have anything else. That's kind of all I've been like working on, plus looking up different grants and then emailing them to Cody or researching them myself to see what I could figure out. And I know it's not easy. Like, I get it, it's not easy to get a grant. I know that. And I know that we do have somebody in our circle that could possibly write for us or help direct us. But they also have, the civil engineer also has somebody that can help us for free to help us write grants, I believe, or they have, I have to call them back, I have to call Ron back, but, yeah, so I'm trying my hardest to try to figure stuff out, with that as well, and I would like to be a team with everybody here, so I'd like to be more involved, but I don't, I don't have anything else about buildings and facilities. That's all I have. So, that's about it. Yeah.
Diane?
Or Bryce. Is Bryce up?
Oh, sorry, Bryce. Getting in a hurry.
So just to make sure everything was clear, Billy, you said that we're good to start digging on the, so that means they already checked, gas, electric, and sewer, so that's all done?
Yep.
Awesome, so I guess whenever we're ready, we're starting. That's all I got.
I would like to get somebody to look at the dump truck, the blue one. They've sat down there 9 months now. And either we gotta get an estimate on getting it fixed or get rid of it. I don't know how much it would cost, but the pump's not working. We can't use it. I mean, it's no good sitting there.
Yeah, if we're not using it.
Well, Larry's a mechanic, right? I don't know.
Larry can't work on it.
Oh, you can't work on it because it's a city, okay. Dang it.
Oh, he could volunteer?
He could.
There you go, Larry, you can volunteer. I bet we can pass that one.
No, seriously.
It's not that we can't
Seriously.
use it, it
Actually-
just doesn't dump.
You could volunteer, that'd be great.
Actually, if it's the hydraulics on that, I wouldn't work on it if you could pay.
Well, could you confirm that we could just get rid of it then? If you could just do it like a look once over and then say, yeah, we better off just get rid of it, you know what I mean? Like just give your professional opinion. Or not, I don't know.
So, it's actually a pretty good truck, it has no miles on it. The
Right.
question is, if we spend the money to fix it, are they actually going to use it, or is it still gonna sit?
And we have one pretty new truck.
Hmm?
Is there a need to keep this second truck?
Not 100%, no. There's always a time or two where you need to dump trucks, but it's not every day. You know, in the winter, if we have a burial and you have a lot of snow, would be an instance, but that's not every day. The truck and the body on the truck is good. It's got 19,000 miles on it. It's just
Yeah, the cab's
bed-
good.
The bed that shot. And I did take a hose off. Well, Wade took it off. Backed it out, and it was all the backhoe could do to get it lifted up about that high so we could see the reservoir, because we thought it was low. It's full. So it's gotta be the pump. So there must be a check valve or something on that side. Imagine if we cut the other side of the cylinder, which we can't get to, but I could probably get to it to cut the hose. We could probably lift the bed up then. But it won't come up. We've got it blocked up, like I said, about that high. Even not high enough to get the work on the pump.
Yeah.
Need to just cut that bed off and get rid of it. It's shot.
Actually, that bed was shot quite a while ago.
Yeah. Make them like they used to, that's for sure. And I hate to say it, the new dump truck, we were cleaning ditches, and mind you, that stuff's heavy. But even digging graves, I bet I had 5 ton in there and it wouldn't dump it. I had to go back and take the screw out of it just for it to dump. So I gotta look into that and see what's going on if they didn't put something on it right. Cause that truck should, being brand new, it ought to dump 10, 12 ton. Easy.
Typically, those are designed to dump more than you can legally haul.
Exactly. And it doesn't.
Might be some warranty on that, yeah.
Yeah, that's something that would be looked into.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm not sure that was an answer to your question.
Added an hour to her write the minutes.
I would have to say, you're not gonna probably get much for it the way it is. It would probably, if you're gonna get rid of it, you're still gonna need to fix it, I would think.
At least the dump on it.
The dump part.
What do you, I have no idea what it would cost to fix a pump. That could be, who knows, I mean.
That's electric.
It's
Oh, it's an electric?
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's electric?
It's
Yeah.
one of those.
Oh, well.
It's similar to what's on my lift.
Okay, yeah, that's not, that may not be real expensive to
Right.
fix.
There could be a piece of dirt in there too, plugging it off. In the pump itself.
It's possible.
Yeah, matter of fact, the one on my lift, 12,000 watts. So.
Yeah, and that's probably gonna be size.
You wanna look at it, Larry, on your day off on a Friday?
Yeah, just as soon as he gets the bed up.
Yeah.
Careful now. We'll get that bed up.
So you're thinking if you can get the bed up, at least see what is going on.
At least get to the pump. You can see the pump, but you can't work on it.
The pump's right in the middle.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the frame.
Just lays behind the cab, right?
Yeah, it's behind the cab, yeah. Under the bed.
Yep.
Well, I'd say, you know, I think it's fine to get somebody to look at it and see what it's gonna cost to fix. But if we're not using it, there's no point in keeping it, really. I mean, probably would bring a little more money if it was fixed, but maybe not a lot more.
Yeah.
The person that buys that is probably gonna rip that bed off and put something else on it. Flat bed
I
or
think
something.
once we were gonna talk about trading it in, and I forget, he was gonna give us a good price, and then Rick drove it there, and as soon as he looked at that bed, he says, I'll give you 4,000.
Yeah, he didn't want to give anything.
He didn't want to give anything.
Yeah.
It'd been better off to have that bed off and just take the cab and chassis.
Yeah, you'd got more money for that.
Yeah.
Okay, Diane.
Okay, so we recently had a sprinkler day down at the fire station park. Videos are online. That was fun. The first day we had a handful of kids, the second day we really didn't have anybody. But the next time it gets above 90, I think I'm gonna do it again, but maybe like in the evening. But Cody was kind enough to hook up to the fire station with a hose and sprinklers and all that, so that was good. I feel like Bill and I are gonna find a better way to do it next time, so he told me
like we used to.
yes. So it was for the moment, so we did what we did. But I think it would be a good idea to try to do it again. The lunch program, this is week 3. This week was week 3. And it's a lot harder to give away free lunches than you guys would think. The first week we had like 6 people sign up and only 3 people showed up. The second week we had 13 lunches, and only 8 people showed up, and that was after I like pastored them, come get your food, go get your food. And then this past week I had 15 people sign up, and I eventually got rid of 13 lunches, but it was a lot. I really thought kids or parents would like a free lunch, and they were like a sack lunch with meat and cheese and juice and fruit, and then we got donated like from Starbucks ham and cheese sandwiches, so they were like big sandwiches, and it still was really a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but I am committed to do this until August 11th, so we'll see.
It's going up every week, though.
It is, but like I have to call them the day before. I have to call them at like 10 a.m. I have to call them at 11:30. I have to call them at. One lady was like, "Can I come at 12:30?" I'm like, "No, like I've got to get back to work." So then she ended up coming at 10 after 12. So, but I didn't think it'd be that hard. But I'm working on it. It's in process anyway. This Saturday is the 250th. Celebration down at the Legion. That's where we planted the tree. It's from 1 to 3, and the Wayne County Commissioner is coming to speak. We're going to have Neil from the Legion wants to speak. I'm sure the mayor will want to say something, and then we have a pastor coming to say a prayer. I have a couple games, like for the kids. I thought it would be cute to maybe have the kids name the tree. And they could win prizes if we choose their name, the name they choose. And then I have West Salem trivia. The person who has lived in West Salem the least amount of time has put together 10 trivia questions. And I have prizes for that too. So hopefully everybody can come. It's a good, it's a potluck. Legion's gonna have sandwiches like they did at Memorial Day. We got donated cupcakes, and we're gonna supply the water. There's gonna be pizza, and then everyone else just bring, if you wanna share a dish, share a dish. Are you with the bike race?
No.
Okay, that guy didn't show up.
No, he didn't.
So there's a bike race that I think we've done the past couple of years. It's like time trials. I don't 100% understand it, to be honest with you, but it's this Saturday as well.
They get on bikes and they ride really fast.
Thanks. But the guy was supposed to be here to give us more details, like what time we need to be there. Do we need any more volunteers? And so I don't know anything more about that, other than it's Saturday morning.
They start pretty early.
Yeah, I think
they usually start
the first bike goes out about 8, but it's best if everybody gets there about 7, especially the volunteers. Because they usually have a little powwow to tell everybody where they're going to direct.
And it's down at Fire Station Park.
So since you put together these trivia questions, does that mean those of us who've been here our whole life won't know the answers?
Possibly. Well, Elaine Morrison, I ran it by Elaine Morrison, and she said, you can't ask some of these, no one's gonna know them. I'm like, then I'm asking them. But I did revise it since then. Some of them were really good. Google is your friend on these things. August 22nd, I'm planning a Touch-a-Truck event down at Fire Station Park. Only it's like all vehicles, it's not just trucks. I have race cars, I have temp police cars, and all kinds of tow trucks, and I'm still working on it. It's like, I hope I have enough room when it's all said and done. Anyway, so that's August 22nd from 10 to 2. This is not really a community event, but I want to bring it up. The Historical Society is doing a fundraiser with the Dragway during their Rock and Race weekend. It's going to be 50-50, and it's going to be August 28th through 29th. It's not really a community event, but I wanted to throw it out there because it does benefit our community, the Historical Society. And the last thing I have, I did not run by anyone, it's just throwing it out there so nobody can kick me under the table. I was wondering if anyone wanted to bring back coffee with council.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I knew you would.
I'll do it.
Just like a Saturday, one Saturday a month. And I mean, obviously it's only like 2 council members at a time here, and like we have
I'll do it.
cookies
I think
or
that'd be great.
cupcakes or snacks. And just a way, because some people can't come to the council meetings, so maybe they want to get to know us. Like I said, it's, I mean, I'm willing to do it. If I have to go through, be with every single one, I will go every single time. But I know everyone's busy. I just think it would be a nice community thing. So think about it before I put your name on the schedule. And that's all I got.
Thank you. Good job.
Okay, well, we have an ordinance here to approve a vacating of part of a road. It's just a little bit of Orange Blossom Lane and a little section of 3rd Street. I've got the map here if anybody wants to look at it.
You need a number for that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there needs to be a correction of one of the names on the ordinance.
Oh, and while we wait, since we're waiting, I did those welcome packets for people that are new to the village. I did 5 to begin with, and it just has general information. And there's only 1 left, and I had to do 5 more.
I don't think they can.
Nice. And somebody told me that somebody told them that it was very informational.
I think it's a couple of figures.
That's awesome. Man, you're rocking it.
That's
I look up to you. I need to get better.
I don't think they're big very big.
For sure.
be 2608.
Okay, this, it has a consent sign, there's a mistake in the name on it. Do you want me to correct it and send it on to you, or do you wanna correct it right on the document? We should correct it.
I can do that.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
do that.
on the ordinance and on the map,
Okay.
I'll give these to you. That way you
Okay.
can see. I mean, if you, we can do it, and send it to you, or you can do it.
I can do it.
And get it signed then. But if you're ready to, vote this yea or nay, we can do that right now. Alright? It's just a little tiny section of Orange Blossom and a little section of 3rd Street. So, it is ordinance 2026-08. And the title is an ordinance in the village of West Salem, Ohio, vacating portions of 3rd Street and Orange Blossom Lane in the village and declaring the same an emergency. Is there a motion to waive the second, third reading?
So, I have a question.
Yeah.
How, are you guys gonna start building right away? Cause we've been trying to not do everything as an emergency if we don't have to.
If it's not an emergency, we don't wanna make it an emergency, I guess is
Right.
there is no emergency.
Yeah,
So,
Not an emergency.
so you'd be
No.
okay with this going to the full 3 readings?
it's need be, yeah.
Good with that?
Yeah, we don't ever plan on building on the alley or the street. We
Okay.
just want, an ease of access between both lots, so you don't have to cross village property. We can fully take care of the land and the grass.
Okay, okay,
So-
okay, alright, so thank you.
Well, let's note that that was the first reading, 2026-08, and we'll get it corrected before the next meeting. Also, you have a request for a liquor license?
Yes.
Is everybody aware of this?
Right.
You have a right to ask for a hearing on this, or you can simply say you don't wish a hearing. So council needs to make that decision. It's for Los Nopales Mexican Grill. Is that in operation already?
Yes, it is.
It actually was voted that they could.
I couldn't believe that the state
Yeah.
gives us.
Yeah, I was shocked when that came out.
The public already voted on this. And voted it in, and then the state turns around and gives us an option to appeal that?
No, just ask for a hearing, if you want to somehow show that it shouldn't be granted. But
Okay.
if you don't want to ask for a hearing, you can simply decide that right now, and Laura can send it.
Don't request it, let it go.
So,
You'd be very,
I think,
awful lot of people.
I think that would make us even more unpopular than we
Yeah,
are.
exactly.
Everybody always
Gotta have
ideas
margaritas
already.
Mexican.
Here,
Got to.
everyone already voted for it. Right.
Yeah.
Is there a motion by council not to ask for a hearing on the,
I'll make that motion.
You won't have your coffee with council if you did that.
Yeah, even then I wouldn't want that done.
so a motion and a second?
Motion
Second.
to not have a
Not
hearing?
request a
Not to
hearing.
have a hearing. I'll make a
License
motion
for
not
Los
to
Nopales.
request a hearing. I'll second that.
Okay.
Did you by any chance know when they're going to be allowed to serve liquor?
Won't they have to apply to, or get a serving license for here, because we were dry before? Like, won't they have to make a license for here?
That's what that vote was. The fact that the fact we didn't request a hearing, it's gonna be quicker.
Good.
The vote-
It looks
that's
like
what-
that's your only option right now.
Yeah.
Request a hearing or don't.
Yeah, we're not interested.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay, good. That's all I've got, and except for legislation. if you're
I
ready.
forgot one more thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We were supposed to have, Ryan Emmons from, Whitaker Myers coming tonight. And he backed out at the last minute. So he sent this proposal and wanted to know, our insurance is up for renewal August 10th. Our meeting is not till August 12th.
Yeah.
So I can pass this around. I already sent you the original stuff for the renewal, but where my sticky note is what our premium's gonna be. It's similar to last year, no big change. And then he still plans on coming next month to kinda go over more of the details, but I can pass that down. That was, I forgot I had that as well.
No, it's actually pretty cheap, yeah. Relatively speaking.
It could be worse.
It could be a lot worse.
I know it's on the opposite side, but that's where the amount was.
Do you remember what it was last year?
I can tell you in just a second.
Roughly? That's all right.
It's pretty close to that,
It's pretty
actually.
close to this,
It was
isn't
pretty
it?
close to that. And in his email, he said that year to year, the rate went down slightly, even with the increase of 3% for the valuations.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's gonna be really close to what we paid last year.
Did they change the, and I forget this, cause I did look at that. They did change the valuations on the buildings, didn't they?
They upped them 3% this year.
3%, okay.
And, with the building of the sewer plant for the last few years, we had like a reduced rate. And I think this is the first year that it's the full-blown rate for the sewer plant.
Okay.
So what do you need, Laura? You need
A motion.
Motion to
To
approve that, to renew
To
the
renew.
policy, to renew the policy.
Make a motion to approve the renewal of the insurance policy for this year.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ready to move on to legislation? Okay, first item up is the third reading, which means after this reading, if you wish to adopt a new zoning book, it doesn't need to be an emergency, it can just be by motion to adopt, and then it would go into effect in 30 days. So this is the third reading of ordinance 2607 by title only. The title is an ordinance adopting a revision of the zoning code of the village of West Salem, Wayne County, Ohio in booklet form after publishing notice of the same pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Chapter 713. So that is the third reading. If you wish to pass it, you can make a motion.
Make a motion to
Adopt the zoning.
adopt the zoning revision ordinance number 26-07.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And any opposed?
Very good. Because it's not an emergency, it goes into effect in 30 days. Next we have a resolution. This is something that every government in Ohio is supposed to have adopted already. A cybersecurity program, like the program that was sent out. It's very simple. Pages, and that's good. So this would be the first reading of resolution 26-05R, a resolution to adopt a cybersecurity program and declaring the same an emergency. I recommend you adopt it as emergency because it's supposed to be adopted by now.
Yes.
You're not
A
the
little
only
behind.
village that's late though.
Thank
So we're
goodness.
not here.
Well, and it's better to implement it as fast as we can anyway.
So is there a motion to waive the second, third reading on 26-05R?
I make a motion to waive the second and third readings of ordinance 26-05R.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Is there a motion to adopt 26-05R as an emergency?
Make a motion to adopt ordinance 2605R as an emergency.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
And any opposed?
Very good. And last piece of legislation is to place the renewal of your cemetery levy on the ballot in November, which would make it be collectible for another 5 years.
We haven't got our certificate from the auditor yet. Do we have to wait for that before
You need to have that before you file.
I know. I
But I think you
emailed
can
them.
adopt it now,
Okay, that was my question.
pending receipt of the certificate.
Okay.
It's a renewal, it's not a new tax, 1 mil, so shouldn't break the bank. So this is the first reading of the resolution necessary to put it on the ballot. This you should pass because it has to be filed by August 5th. So this is first reading, resolution 26-06R, a resolution declaring it necessary to levy a tax in excess of the total limitation, which is a renewable 1 mil levy for maintaining and operating cemeteries. Is there a motion to waive the 3 readings?
I make a motion to waive the second and third readings of 2606R.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Is there a motion to adopt 26-06R as an emergency?
I make a motion to adopt ordinance number 2606R as an emergency.
Second.
All in favor?
Wait, so, is that supposed to be roll call? You got everybody?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
It does say roll.
Sorry,
Yep,
you're right.
yep. Bob Wright,
Yes.
Diane Reese,
Yes.
Larry Krebs,
Yes.
Bryce Ruthner,
Yes.
Lori Fryman,
Yes.
and Brandon Bolts.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I've got.
I didn't wanna keep council in the dark. The part-time police chief job was posted on Indeed. I think we got 5 applications, maybe 6,
At least 6, 7,
7.
7.
So I just wanted to put that out there so council, so they know what's going on with that. And to be honest about it, there was some that didn't even have police experience.
One lives in Romania,
I mean, it was interesting.
He's willing to commute.
apparently.
You mean I could have applied?
Anybody, I guess. And what did you guys decide about putting it in the handbook about the time clocks?
That's still not resolved yet? They still aren't using them?
Did anybody read that?
I did.
There wasn't one page that didn't have an omission from our regular handbook. I mean, not one. Every page was wrong. Every single page.
But it's not changing the handbook, it's being
Well,
added.
what was given to us completely changes the handbook.
Probably something
So,
else.
I mean, every single page, here's a list of the errors.
Well, that's not your handbook. I mean, that was somebody's proposal.
Correct.
But they were asking us to approve.
They wanted us to approve this. And there isn't one page that's correct, not one. So,
I thought they were just adding the time clock.
No. Here,
Right.
you should read it. You should read it. There's whole sections omitted from the handbook.
What's the purpose of that?
Yeah, I don't understand.
I have no idea.
I mean, I took a look at it and I thought, well, this isn't your handbook.
I mean, most of it's just page after page after page of, there's omissions and all kinds of stuff. Every single page has an omission from the original handbook.
And really, all they had to do was add in a
Time
section
clock.
about the
Right.
time clock.
So
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sure not voting for that.
Right.
So
Well, I didn't know that we were supposed to even look at that, cause I thought that was already talked about
Well,
being wrong.
this was given to us at the last meeting.
Right, I thought it was already
And I said,
talked
sure,
about.
I'd be glad to read it, and I did, and.
It was given by a citizen, not
Right.
proposed
Correct.
by council, so you
Correct.
don't need to vote on it. You
Yeah.
just keep your handbook as is.
Yeah.
And you need to decide about the time clocks at some point.
I thought we already did decide to put it in the handbook.
Well, they wanted it in the handbook, and I thought, well,
It
might
should-
as
Yeah,
well.
but didn't we already
You
vote
should
on
have
that?
some, I think
It
you
don't
should
have to be,
I
by
think
law,
you
it
should
don't
have
have to
some,
be.
I think you should have something in there.
But I thought we already voted on that.
We did, but not, there's nothing put in the handbook about it. I think you should have something in the handbook that that describes what you're doing with these things.
Yes.
So what do we need to do? Just have it written
Well,
in?
what
Just
this-
get an original copy of the handbook and add it into,
What this says, this
Protocol.
really doesn't, at least in my opinion, I'm only speaking for myself. When I read this, it doesn't really answer a lot of questions that I would have about if I was an employee. First of all, this says that council has got to use the time clocks.
yeah, I wasn't
I'm not
asking
sure
about
what,
that.
I'm not sure what the
Can't we
point
just
of that
add
would be. I'm
into
not
our
sure what the
own-
point of that would be.
Yeah, I didn't wanna look at that anyway, because I thought possibly that all we were doing, I thought we already voted on putting it in there, just putting it in the handbook that we were gonna be doing time clocks. They were gonna have to use them to clock in and clock out at the designated time clock places. That's what I thought we voted on that. I
But if you
didn't.
read what we were
Yeah.
given last month, it doesn't say that.
So who was supposed to put it in the handbook to present it then? So she just nominated herself to do it, or what?
I asked personnel what I
Yeah.
did.
Well, I'd like to help. You want me to help? I'll help. I'll give you the original and I'll just add
It
it.
just doesn't answer a lot of questions, I guess, is my point.
I mean, it don't have to be a whole lot, I mean, what's so hard about hitting it?
Right. Right.
Like you must punch in
Yeah.
no later than 10 minutes before your shift or
And it
whatever.
doesn't, and that's one of
Yeah.
my questions, it doesn't say
Yeah,
that
yeah.
at all. You know, it doesn't,
I'm sure somewhere in my work handbook that I've probably never read in 30 years, I probably have something similar that we could use to have it.
Yeah, to add it just like a page to it. I thought that's what it
You
was.
don't need about 2 paragraphs.
Right, right.
That's the way
Or
we do it.
did we talk about revising the whole thing? That's what I'm confused about. I thought we only talked
that's
about the time
what,
clock.
what you got last month was revising the whole handbook.
Well, is
I
that
mean,
what we were
literally.
supposed to do?
No,
Does
we
it
were
need
adding
updated?
a section on the time clocks.
Okay.
Or that's what we were supposed to be doing, so.
That's what I thought. Okay, I'm good. I don't feel very good today, sorry guys. But I have another question really quick about just this quickly here. You said not to make it what is that? When you're trying to pass something quickly as an emergency, what's the pros and cons on that? Like, I just, as a new council member, I just wanna know, like, what are the pros and why not be able to just pass it as an emergency or whatever, so they can.
Well, let me
I mean,
try to explain that.
I just need an
I
explanation.
mean, it's an old word, an old definition, and all it means is that you want an ordinance to go into effect now, rather than after 2 or 3 readings when it's voted on again, voted on. So, and emergency is a bad choice of words, we're stuck with it, because it doesn't really mean it's an emergency, it just means you want it to go into effect now.
Yeah.
And also, if you put it into effect immediately, then it's not subject to referendum, meaning citizens can't get up a petition and challenge it
Yeah.
and put on the ballot.
So why would it be like, well, just wait on it? Why would we wanna just wait? Why wouldn't we wanna just help them? You know what I mean? Does it cost us something?
No, it also doesn't give the public the option of voicing displeasure.
But they went to their neighbors and asked them and got their signatures. I don't know. I'm just asking. I haven't talked to them. I'm just asking. I'm just wondering how that works. I thought it cost us money or something like that. I don't know.
Well, the word emergency really should be replaced by immediate or urgent, not urgent, just immediate, like now.
Immediate, yeah, imminent.
Yeah, but we're stuck with the word because it's
Yeah.
an old word from way back when.
Okay.
And it's misleading because very few things are really an emergency.
Right.
but
Okay.
a lot of things do need to be passed now,
Right.
like our.
Yeah, the cybersecurity. Yeah.
Cybersecurity, plus putting the cemetery
The levy.
levy on, it has to be passed now, because it has to be filed early in August.
And occasionally Laura needs to pay a bill.
Occasionally.
And so we.
So I'm just,
So that can't.
No, yeah,
that
I
can't go 3
understand now, I
months.
didn't realize,
Yeah.
I thought that maybe getting the neighbors' signatures would be enough that everybody
In
was
this
okay
case,
with
it is, but let's just say they spoke to 2 neighbors, but not the third one. And then the third one, this gives the third person a chance to come to council and say, I don't want this. I mean, not that that's gonna happen, I'm just using you as an example.
Well,
and
they
then-
got signatures from all.
I know, but I'm just
Right.
saying, if they didn't,
Well, they
that would give the
can't.
public time to come here and say, we don't want that alley closed because whatever reason. So that third reading gives the community time to take action. I mean, they've done it the right way, so
Yeah.
it's not a big deal, but
right.
I also don't think you wanna be known as a council that just makes everything an emergency.
Right.
Right, like you wanna know, like, so the public can't come and say, we didn't have time to discuss that with them, why was it an emergency and it had to be passed immediately? So you wanna give people the time to actually.
That's what I needed, no, thank you, see, I just needed to process that and figure that out, cause I was like, well, wait a
And
minute.
before we made a decision, I asked this young couple, and they said, we're fine with waiting.
Yeah, right.
No, yeah, I understand that, but I didn't understand what the whole word, like, I'm glad Alan
Yeah,
was
it's-
grateful, and I'm, like I said, I'm newer to the council, I wanna learn everything, I wanna understand everything, I don't wanna sit here in the dark and just be like, okay,
If they were
and not
building a
understand.
house next week, then maybe we
That
might
would be
do.
a different
That would be
story.
a different story, okay.
Well, I think it was in the code when it was adopted in the 1800s, and, I don't, it should be changed, but it's been left for historical reasons.
It's alright, thank you.
Doesn't mean it's really an emergency.
Okay,
That's the best explanation I can give.
thank you, I needed that.
Nobody likes change. Nobody likes change.
But I did see somewhere, I don't even remember where, it had all the local council, and it's like, you know, here's how many ordinances and how many went to the third reading and how many were emergencies, and it kinda like showed, some of it kinda showed they're not letting their community have a chance to say
Right.
anything for some of these.
Okay.
So it
You
kinda
see-
drew a red flag a little bit.
If you're a big city, you can have a meeting a month, a week, and that way you get something passed in 3 weeks. But you have to wait 3 months unless you have special meetings, and that's why emergency is used sometimes just to get it into effect now.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's one of those strange legal things.
Make a motion to pay bills.
Second.
I'm in a hurry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
It dies for lack of time.
Meeting adjourned.
Alright.
Wait, all in
Good
favor?
job.
Aye.
I mean, Larry was gonna say second, like.
No, I didn't wanna jump on your bandwagon.
I don't care. Lori normally does it, but she doesn't feel good tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Lord, you have a-